A teenager and 2 men are dead after being shot in East Macon over the weekend. It happened in the 500 block of William Street just before 10:30 Saturday night.
According to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office, Macon-Bibb E911 got a call about a person shot. They say 27-year-old Quintarius Townsend was found at the scene and taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Sheriff's Office said deputies then got an additional call and responded to the same area, where they found 16-year-old Markel Bonner Jr. and 21-year-old Brandon Thomas unresponsive with gunshot wounds. They died at the scene. The shootings remain under investigation. Call the Bibb County Sheriff's Office or Macon Regional Crime Stoppers if you have information.
Tonight, a push for answers after 2 people are shot and killed at a North Augusta gas station. The armed suspect shot by police, now in the hospital. Thanks for joining us for News 12 at 6 o'clock. I'm Zana Halliburton.
And I'm Will Rio. We're glad to have you, whether you're watching on WRDW or streaming live on WRDW+. This latest shooting happening yesterday in North Augusta at the Sprint gas station on Edgefield Road. The victims were identified today as 33-year-old Thomas Lilly Jr. and 76-year-old Jewel Harden. The suspects still unidentified tonight.
Your Audrey Dick Herbert joins us live from the Nancy Carson Library, which itself was hit by gunfire from that shooting. Audrey, this area has the library and nearby neighborhoods, places people hope would be safe from things like this.
Right. This is actually in an area that many people tell me they've always felt safe in. But after many heard gunfire yesterday, it caused not only damage to the library and to the nearby gas station, but to people's sense of safety in the community. The sound of gunfire.
Gunshot. I mean, and you could tell it was gunshot. So I peeped out the door just a little bit,
causing panic and worry.
I came on back in, and a few minutes later you could hear the police cars and the sirens and everything else, so I knew it was something bad had happened across the way.
And damage from one side of the children's section to the other.
The bullet went through those glass windows and shattered, especially those little tiny specks of glass all through some of the shelves and all across the floor, and even out as far as some of the tables.
Thankful the library wasn't open.
I figured that, well, thank God everything was closed. There were no children in that section.
And thinking of the family, friends, and loved ones impacted.
I know that was somebody's family member, somebody's son, daughter, sister, brother. So that is always, you just hate to see anything like that happen. And so I'm just really praying for the family members who are there, because I don't know who they are, but I know they need to be encouraged and strengthened at this time.
All in an area where people say this isn't common.
Oh, that's one thing about living here. I feel good about living in North Augusta. So
You don't feel unsafe?
No, not really. But I am cautious. So.
And what we do know is that the gas station has been blocked off all day. But what we're working to find out more about is the suspect's name and what led up to all of this.
Thanks, Audrey. Yes, a motive still unclear tonight. That suspect here is still unidentified by law enforcement, but just taking a look at your shot there, you can see the gas station right there behind her. It's incredible that no one else was hurt, but we're praying for the families of those involved here tonight.
Absolutely, and it's just a blessing as well that that library was closed yesterday since bullets went through. Thanks, Audrey, for that. While
Details this evening in the wake of two fatal shootings that happened over the weekend in the Queen City. Jacaris Deshaun Goodwin and Jalen LaShawn Price have been arrested in connection with this weekend's shootings. Goodwin is charged with the October 24th murder of Sandra Goodwin. Sandra was his grandmother. He turned himself in after the shooting. He is also charged with felon in possession of a firearm. Price is charged with the October 25th murder of Tayshana Reed. He was arrested 3 hours after the shooting happened. He also faces attempted murder, felon in possession of a firearm, and shooting into an occupied dwelling charges. And Meridian police say the shootings were isolated domestic incidents, both involving suspects with previous records. They say Goodwin was wearing an ankle monitor. Police say Price was in a previous relationship with Reed. Mayor Bland expressed the urgency of avoiding escalation and promoted communication as the key to prevention.
And if there are situations that you all that are watching at home know about, give us an opportunity, communicate with someone. If it's not the police department, these social agencies that we have in town, so that possibly we can prevent some of these things from happening in the future.
If you or anyone you know is a victim, please reach out to Care Lodge or any social agency that supports those impacted by domestic violence.
Police are saying a woman was shot and killed early this morning just outside this gas station on Moreland Avenue in Conley. Atlanta News First Alani Latang joins us live now from DeKalb County. And Alani, tonight we're learning the victim's name.
Yeah, Sydney. So I was able to speak with a close friend and a cousin of Kanaya Hightower, who police said was killed outside of a gas station here in Decatur. Now, they say this all happened while Kanaya was celebrating her birthday, and those who knew her are just devastated to learn the news. So there's an outpouring of memories on social media of Kanaya. Now, DeKalb County police are investigating this early Sunday morning shooting death of Kanaya. Police say she was shot and killed during a car meetup off Moreland Avenue. They say Kanaya had been an innocent bystander when a shootout broke out. A customer of the gas station, I was able to speak with her anonymously, and she says that area is a regular weekend hangout for teens and young adults. She says even with security there, it's a problem with some of the people bringing weapons. Now, the customer says earlier this morning when she left for work, she actually passed that shooting, and she said the lot was full of cars. So just more to her point that that area is very busy, especially on the weekend when it comes to younger adults and teenagers. And now that's the reason why DeKalb County Police here are asking the public for their help. If you know anything, just to give them a call. We have that information on our website at atlantanewsfirst.com. Reporting live in Decatur, I'm Alani Latang, Atlanta News First.
Big story we're following out of Cordova. Investigators searching for a man accused of killing a woman early this morning. Deputies looking tonight for 33-year-old Marcus Dotson after they found 32-year-old Yesca Juarez shot to death. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shay Arthur. Investigators tell us they made that shocking discovery inside of a home off Manslick Road. WREG's Harrison Klopp has the latest on that investigation.
Yeah, Shay, the search is on for Marcus Dotson as domestic violence has claimed another life. Just before 3 a.m. on Sunday morning, a home in the 6900 block of Manslick Road turned into a crime scene after deputies say they discovered Yesca Juarez on the floor, suffering from a gunshot wound. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Later in the day, Your News leader confirmed Marcus Dotson was the suspect, charged with first-degree murder, using a weapon in the commission of a felony, and a convicted felon in possession of a weapon. WREG has learned this isn't the first time Dotson has been in trouble with the law. In 2013, he was convicted of stabbing a witness who testified against Dotson for a robbery he was found guilty of in 2010. Preliminary information from Sunday morning's incident that left Yesca Juarez dead reveals the situation was related to domestic violence. Panya Dotson, the founder of Beauty Beyond the Scars, a nonprofit dedicated to helping those going through domestic violence, shared her thoughts on the incident.
At this point, we're kind of tired of hearing about domestic violence and people taking the lives of people that they're supposed to love, right? And with this one, by it happening in Cordova, it did hit home because I reside out there. Our nonprofit is out there, right? So it's just the fact that hearing the details behind it, it's a very sad story, and it's happening now far too often.
If you know someone going through a domestic violence situation, Dotson offered her advice.
If you are in a domestic violence situation, I'm going to tell you, please get out. Get out before you can't get out. And if you know someone, a family member that's going through domestic violence, don't keep quiet about it. Talk to that person. Try to get them help. Try to get them to see things your way, right? To let them know that you want them to live another day because it's happening every single day.
From Cordova, I'm Harrison Klopp, your news leader, WREG, News Channel 3.
Breaking news tonight on Chicago's South Side. We have learned the identity of a young shooting victim. Police say 2-year-old Caden Johnson died after the child accidentally shot himself in the face. It happened this afternoon near 87th and Prairie. Police are questioning a person of interest.
Boxing coach, and he tells me the victim was a 17-year-old senior here at Star Spencer High School.
And when this happened, it just punched me, hit me right in the stomach.
Because for Lavelle Sims, it's not the first time.
I lost a young man in 2018. I lost 3 in 2021. As young as Roland, as young as 13, 14 years old.
All lost to gun violence, and now he says 17-year-old Sebastian Guyton is gone too.
I don't believe any kid deserves to go like that. He didn't even get a chance to live his life.
The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened around 3 p.m. Wednesday near Northeast 33rd and Spencer Road, when a teen pulled a gun during a fight and shot another teen. Sims says he knew both of them and that Sebastian had been coming to his boxing academy for the past 2 years.
Smiling, always smiling. He always gave 100%. Loved to work out. He always wanted to give it his all.
Nicknamed Seabass, Sebastian even helped paint a mural at the gym, which Sims says serves as an outreach hub for neighborhood kids.
And if they don't have anywhere to trigger that anger to, they're going to go out here in the streets and get into it. Here it gives them a chance to hit the bag. They can do it legally.
America Carpio and the staff dedicate themselves to giving these kids more than sports, offering meals, guidance, and support.
That's what we want them to understand. You got a place here. You have somebody that's going to be there for you. We're going to be there for you.
But they can't do it alone.
It shouldn't be this easy for these kids to get their hands on guns and ammunition. It takes a village. We need some help. And I've been telling people this, and it shouldn't take this to open the eyes of people. We need some help.
Now, even though classes are canceled the rest of the week, the school is open to anyone, including students and staff who may need counseling. In Spencer, Deanne Stein, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.